Welcome into Shenandoah and Harry Sparger Field. Game 2 of a double dip tonight between the Denison Schleswig Monarchs and your Shenandoah Mustangs. I'm TJ Young, flying solo tonight again. Coach Soderberg will be back with me the next broadcast on Thursday, but tonight you get to hear me again, and hopefully not for 3 hours like last week. Great news to report if you missed the first game, if you weren't here. Camden Lormer pitched to Jim. A 2-0 shutout. Gage Heron hit a solo home run back in the 5th inning to give him a little bit of more insurance, and Shenandoah came out with the win in Game 1. Game 2 starts here right about now. Seth Zwickel will be on the bump tonight, and Tyler Babe will be catching for Shenandoah. Around the horn in the infield, starting from third base, is Logan Twyman. Shortstop tonight will be Jade Spangler. Second base is Eli Cameron. In first base tonight, Gage Heron. In the outfield, Cole Graham is in left. Camden Lormer is in center, and Dalton Athan will be in right field after catching in the first game. So we're ready to rock and roll. And Denison Schleswig coming to bat. And Wyatt Johnson's going to be leading off for Denison Schleswig. First pitch from Zwickel, popped up on the infield. Lots of room for Spangler, and there he is. He made the catch. One pitch, one out for Zwickel. I am flying solo, so apologize to the Spangler family for missing that really nice catch. That's going to bring up Jackson Wessel, the pitcher, in game number 2 for the Monarchs. Zwickel's first pitch missing, down. So 1 ball, no strikes to Wessel. Again, Shenandoah trying to get a sweep here of the Monarchs. Zwickel's 1-0 offering is in for strike number 1. So good job by Zwickel to even up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Zwickel gets the sign, and we get a time called. Maybe it took a little bit too long there, so Wessel called time, stepped out, got himself all together again, and now we're ready to rock and roll with the 1-1 count to number 1-1 for the Monarchs. 1-1 from Zwickel. A little bender misses way outside. 2 balls and a strike. On the season, Denison Schleswig 4-8 coming into tonight, now 4-9 after the loss in game number 1. And that ball is ripped down the line. That's a fair ball, and Cole Graham picks it up, throws it in. That's a hard hit single right down the third base line for Wessel. So first base runner of the night, first hit of the night, and Wessel is on with a 1-out single. It's going to bring up Ty Fink. Ty Fink, coach's kid. Dad played baseball in college. He's playing third base tonight for Denison. Zwickel gets the sign. First pitch missing outside, just missed. 1 ball, no strikes to Fink. Wessel's on at first. Fink at the plate. Zwickel trying to work out of a 1-out single, and that 1-0 pitch dots the eye, hits the corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fink is a .286 hitter coming into tonight, so definitely has some ability from that left-handed side of the batter's box. And the 1-1 offering from Zwickel misses down. 2 balls and a strike. Beautiful night tonight. It was a warm, muggy day, but super nice night. Zwickel's 2-1 misses high. Babe's throw is late, and Wessel gets the steal. So 3 balls and a strike, and now Wessel in at second base with a stolen base. Now Fink's got a runner in scoring position in an advantage count here at 3 balls and a strike. The game going on behind us, if you can hear a little bit. just wrapping up game number 1. We're starting game number 2, which doesn't usually happen this way, but it is happening this way tonight. The boys' game finished first. They're in the bottom of the 7th behind us, and that's a walk for Fink. So now runners at first and second with 1 out. That's going to bring up Cody Schulte. And Shenandoah with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. They are down by 2 with 2 Phillies in scoring position and Peyton Nathan up. So we'll keep you up to date as that game winds down. And Schulte steps into the box here for the Monarchs. Schulte, 229 hitter, just a sophomore. Batting cleanup here for the Monarchs. First pitch in there, strike number 1. Nice firm fastball there from Zwickel as he gets ahead in the count. First time he's been ahead in the count since the first batter, which he threw a 1-pitch out to Wyatt Johnson. So 2 down now back behind us, and it's 5-4. And now both runners go on a delayed double steal and no play. So really smart base running by Wessel and company, and really good job by Fink to kind of follow the leader. It's going to go down as a double steal. And it's an 0-2 count to Schulte. Now out of the windup is Zwickel. Zwickel gets the sign. 0-2, Bender stays upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch to Schulte. Bender is chopped softly. Good play by Twyman. Throw to third or first in time, but that will be a fielder's choice and an RBI. Denison gets on the board with a fielder's choice. 5-3 put out for out number 2. And Wessel will score. And behind us, we may get some free softball as Fouch just drove in Lene Green. So we're all tied at 5 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. And good stop by Babe. The first pitch to Kusner. Cole Kusner, catcher in this ball game tonight in game number 2. And on the season, Kastner just a freshman, but he's hitting really well. About 350 coming into tonight. And now he's got a 2-0 count with a runner at third. See if they can get something going here with 2 outs and keep the inning alive. 2-0 pitch is on the outside corner, strike 1. So 2-1 to Kusner. Two-one, just missing inside, so 3 balls and a strike to Kusner with a runner at third and 2 down. And that ball's lined into left field. Cole Graham there to make the catch and end the inning for the Monarchs. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. And 1 left. We go to the bottom half of the inning. Your Mustangs coming to bat.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
are back here in Shenandoah, bottom of the first, just about to take off. We are going to get some free softball. Back behind us, it's 7-7, or excuse me, 5-5 at the end of the seventh. We're going to get some free softball as the Phillies were able to come back, scratch across a few runs, and force the extra frame. And now Shenandoah getting ready to rock and roll. Batting order for Shenandoah is going to be Jade Spengler, Camden Lormer, Dalton Athan, Cole Graham, Gage Heron, Logan Twyman. Cole Scammon will be DHing for Seth Zwickel and batting 7th. Eli Cameron 8th, and Tyler Babe batting 9th. First pitch bunted foul. So no balls, 1 strike to Jade Spengler. So Jackson Wessel is the pitcher in game number 2 for the Monarchs. Spengler coming into the night, 286 hitter, but over 400 on base. Takes a healthy swing at that 0-1, and now Wessel up in the count. Excuse me, it's not Wessel. I apologize. No, it is Wessel. He's up in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 to Spengler. It's a curveball that didn't really do much, just stayed upstairs, and Spengler able to fight it off and get a chance to see another 0-2 pitch. Kind of call those like a cement mixer. You've ever seen a cement truck that just kind of spins and doesn't do anything? That's kind of what that bender did there. Spengler hits one into medium deep center field. That's a tough play and a nice play. It was into left center field. Really nice play out there by the center fielder. That was Wyatt Johnson out there to make the running grab for out number 1. And now Camden Lormer will step in for the Mustangs. Coming into tonight, Lormer 174. That doesn't really tell the whole story. Had a monster game against Red Oak and then just pitched a complete game shutout. So definitely trending in the right direction. Is Lormer on the year as he takes first pitch inside for ball 1 from Wessel. 1-0 misses down and away. Wessel, 2 balls, no strikes to Lormer. Wessel definitely with a little bit more brisk pace than Zwickel for Shenandoah. Zwickel's very deliberate on the mound as that 2-0 pitch misses way upstairs. So Wessel's missed inside, he's missed down and away, now he's missed up and in. 4th time might be a charm here, but I'm guessing Lormer's going to be taken here at 3-0. Force Wessel to throw a strike here. He was taken and he did throw a strike. So 3 balls and a strike. Wessel back in the count here. See if Lormer can work his way aboard for Athan and Graham. And Lormer is kind of a little booty knock out into left field. That's going to be a clean single. First hit of the night. He's kind of stuck the bat out there, stuck his butt the other way, and got himself a single, and we'll take it. That's a single. And now Dalton Athan steps in. Athan coming into tonight, 304. That's not including the first game. That's coming into tonight. So 304 on the year from the left side. Lormer at first, good size lead. Throw over by Wessel, not in time. Wessel checks the runner, fires home. Athan, nice swing, but a little bit ahead of it there. And Athan down on the count, no balls and a strike. Extra innings just beginning behind us as we are in the bottom of the first here. And Denison Schleswig up 1-0. Shenandoah with a runner at first here and 1 out from the boys' game. In the girls' game, the Monarchs, the Lady Monarchs, or Monarchs, whatever they're called, runners at second and third with 1 out. And now the runner goes, the throw skips in and bounces away. So that's a stolen base for Lormer. And should be 1 ball, 1 strike. So Lormer credited with the stolen base. So now runner in scoring position. Athan taking the pitch, letting Lormer steal. And now Wessel has to deal with his first runner in scoring position. That ball misses way up and away. Wessel, at least early on, when he's missing by a lot. So definitely something Shenandoah can kind of just sit in the zone here, not help him out very much. 2 balls and a strike. That ball's in there. It's kind of jam sandwich out to shortstop. And the throw to first in time, fielder's choice. It'll be a 6-3 put out for out number 2. It's going to get Lormer up to third, so he's 90 feet away.
Left fielder number 6,
And Cole Graham will step to the box. Graham, .533 hitter on the year. 8 for 15 coming into tonight. All singles, but we'll take a single because that'll mean a run. Graham, big swing, right on it, but elevate that fastball, and sometimes your bat just can't catch up. Nice pitch by Wessel. With 2 down here, trying to strand the Mustang runner, which is Lormer, at third base. 0-1. Bender misses down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. So still runners at second and third for the Monarchs. Now 2 away behind us. Talking about 2 different games at once, but we'll focus on the boys' game here now. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2, Cole Graham, runner at third. Graham takes one on the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So now that 2-strike approach here. Just find some green in the outfield. Just dunk one over one of the infielders' heads. Get you a single with a stick attached. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Misses down and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the first. And number 2, Camden Lormer, who just threw a 2-0 shot. A lot of 2s on the board here. Just threw a 2-0 shutout. Stands at third. 2-2 offering, high cheese, and that'll end the innings. Wessel tight ropes out of danger. We go to the top of the second. Monarchs still on top, 1-0.
United Group Insurance is a team of people you know and people you trust. We offer home, auto, farm, crop, life, health, and commercial insurance from our convenient offices in Atlantic, Griswold, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents work together to make sure our customers find an insurance policy they feel great about. We offer a variety of insurance.
We're back here in Shenandoah, 1-0. Mustangs down by 1. Monarchs coming to bat here. It's going to be 6, 7, 8 due up for the Monarchs.
Designated hitter, number 6, Ryan Schlechter.
Ryan Schlechter is going to step in. He's the number 6 hitter. On the season, Schlechter, freshman, .231 hitter on the year, coming into tonight, 3 for 13. Zwickel's first pitch is chopped right back to him, and an underhand flip to Heron for out number 1. So just like in the first inning, 1 pitch, 1 out for Zwickel.
Right fielder number 5, Easton Emery.
It'll go down as a 1-3 putout in your scorebook because I know you're scoring at home. And Easton Emery's going to step in for the Monarchs, the junior, batting a cool 100, 2 for 20 on the season coming into tonight. And Emery hits one foul down the third base line. It was foul. I know it looks like it's in fair territory right now, but promise you, it was foul. We're going to do it again. So Emery down on the count, no balls and a strike. And the game going on behind us. 2 on, second and third with 2 outs and a 5-5 game. Denison Schleswig has exploded for 4 runs with 2 outs in the top of the fifth, or top of the 8th rather, to take a 4-run lead. And now this ball's just tattooed into the gap. It's going to be a 5-burger that the Monarchs have put on the Phillies in the top of the 8th to double up Shenandoah in the game going on behind us. It's an 0-2 count here to Easton Emery as Zwickel tries to put away the junior. 0-2 from Zwickel. Bender just missing on the outside corner. Pretty good waist pitch there. Zwickel gets the sign, goes through his windup, 1-2 pitch, and Emery pops it into shallow left field, and there is Graham to make the play. Graham, who I've seen play right field throughout the course of the season. He's playing left field tonight with Ethan moving out into right field for the second half of the doubleheader here. And now Lance Arkfeld steps in, first baseman for the Monarchs. Arkfeld, a 174 hitter on the year. Denison definitely light with the bats, at least early in the season as far as the batting averages go. See if Zwickel can work himself a 1-2-3 top of the second here. The 0-1 to Arkfeld. Bender in there. It's 0-2. It's probably the best looking off-speed pitch Zwickel's thrown here early in his outing. See if he can put him away. Some high cheddar, some high cheese. And that ball just missed. Down and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Arkfeld. Pretty good spot. Wasn't too good, but close enough to make him think about it. Probably a little too close to take, but he got away with it. See if Zwickel can put him away here. 1-2. 1-2 offering. That's down in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. 2 outs here in the top of the second. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top 2. Zwickel gets the sign. Goes through the windup. And that will be out number 3 as Zwickel records his first strikeout of the night. We go to the bottom of the second. No runs, no hits, no errors. Mustangs coming to bat.
Sorensen Auto Plaza in Shenandoah has been here over 25 years, and they specialize in financing. Buy here, pay here. At Sorensen Auto Plaza, they finance all credit types. Bad credit, no problem. Visit SorensenAutoplaza.com to apply for financing and stop by and visit us on Sheridan Avenue. Sorensen Auto Plaza, proud to support this Shenandoah live stream.
The strength of a house starts with its foundation, just like the strength of a community starts with its education to ensure its success for many generations to come. The Shenandoah Iowa Education Foundation strives to bring world-class education and opportunities to the youth of Shenandoah. Visit ShenandoahIowaEducationFoundation.org to become a part of the $100 Club, the Family Challenge, to donate to the Peter J. Weber Scholarship, or to make a general donation. The Shenandoah Iowa Education Foundation, partnering today for success tomorrow.
We're back here in Shenandoah. Bottom of the second inning. 5, 6, 7 due up for the Mustangs. Gage Heron, Logan Twyman, and Cole Scammon. Heron homered in the first game of the doubleheader. First pitch takes an off-speed pitch in there for strike 1, so 0-1 the count to Heron, the first baseman for Shenandoah. First base in both games of the doubleheader. The 0-1, another bender. Heron goes chasing. So no balls, 2 strikes. It's like that song by TLC, don't go chasing waterfalls. Don't go chasing curveballs. That's a good pitch by Wessel. And that 0-2 pitch is another bender. So 3 straight off-speed pitches. An old coach of mine used to say, twice in a row is foolish, 3 times in a row is genius. And that's exactly what he did. 3 straight breakers, and Heron is down looking for out number 1. Now Logan Twyman steps to the plate.
Third baseman number 11, Logan Twyman.
Twyman, 250 hitter coming into tonight. Puts a lot of contact on it. So contact comes first, and then the power comes second. We'll see if Twyman continues to develop as the season goes on. First pitch misses upstairs. Check swing. Twyman did not go. So 1 ball, no strikes to the third baseman. Made a really nice play earlier in the day in the first game. Wish you could have seen it, but the camera guy wasn't here. He was still working. 1 ball, no strikes to Twyman. That misses down and away in the left-handed batter's box. 2-0. So now 2-0 to Twyman. Sit and rip on a good fastball right here. Anything that's got a little wrinkle in it, just let her go. 2-0. Get a little wrinkle. And missed inside. So now you're 3-0 to Twyman. Probably a 1-pitch, 1-spot situation. Maybe even just a straight take. 3-0 from Wessel on the way. That misses upstairs. No, just kidding. Just playing around, guys. Just making sure you're all paying attention. That was a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike to Twyman. Looked high from here. 3-1. That one's in there for strike 2. So Wessel's worked it full. And now Twyman's got to work his way on base. Win the battle. Action pitch right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And Twyman chops it into the hole. Nice play by the second baseman. Scoops it up and throws for out number 2. So it'll be 2 down. It'll be a 4-3 putout if you're scoring at home. And now Cole Scammon will step to the plate.
Designated hitter number 13, Cole Scammon.
Scammon really saw his batting average jump in just the last games. He collected 3 hits on the night. Now he's batting .364. And he was coming in under 200, under the Mendoza line. Scammon missing upstairs, or excuse me, Wessel missing upstairs to Scammon, so 1 ball and no strikes. Wessel's 1-0. Bender, he checked his swing. And I believe it hit him, but he swung, so it was a foul ball. So it'll be 1 ball, 1 strike. It's a tough strike. So the 1-1 count, another bender, and a big swing by Scammon. And now Wessel up in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. And the 1-2, another bender missing in the dirt, down and away. Good take. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Scammon, who's batting for the pitcher, Seth Zwickel. Nobody on, 2 outs. Scammon trying to get something going here with 2 outs. And he swings at some high cheese, and that will end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Top of the 3rd we go. Monarchs still on top, 1-0.
Pella Corporation in Shenandoah is growing. Pella is a family-owned company and has a strong heritage that started in 1925. Pella offers a strong benefit package, competitive wages, quarterly bonuses, profit sharing, and more. Pella has a decreased overtime schedule. You'll never work on Sundays, and you will have at least 2 Saturdays off each month to spend more time with your family. Go to careers.pella.com to see what jobs are available and apply today. Experience is not necessary, as Pella will provide training. Pella is an equal opportunity employer.
From large projects to daily tasks, we can help at Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. This is Josh, and we pride ourselves on quality products, knowledge, and service. We're always available for advice on the projects that take years to design or the issues that need fixed in a hurry. And we offer free estimates on anything and everything you need to complete both. When you have a demand, we offer the supply. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah.
We're back here in Shenandoah, top of the third, just about ready to get underway. It's going to be 9-1-2, Nash Langenfeld, and then Wyatt Johnson and Jackson Wessel for the Monarchs, who lead 1-0. The game going on behind us. There's 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th, and Shenandoah has runners at second and third with 2 outs, and Lene Green up to the plate, down by 5. They need some 2-out magic behind us to keep that game 1 of their doubleheader underway. So Zwickel toes the slab, gets first sign, pitch to Langenfeld, swung and fouled straight back. 0-1 to the number 9 hitter for the Monarchs. Langenfeld, no hits coming into tonight on the season in just 4 at-bats. So getting an opportunity to start tonight and get some at-bats as he's down on the count now. 0-2, big healthy hack for Langenfeld. Oh-2 pitch. Don't speed up his bat. Don't be throwing any benders unless it's a wipeout. There's a bender. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I'd say it's a good time to elevate a fastball here. One ball, 2 strikes. Zwickel. 1-2 pitch misses down and away. So now 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Langenfeld hanging in there, got down 0-2 quick. Now he's let a couple off-speed pitches go by. And now mess around a little bit with the number 9 hitter, and now you're full. Now you're full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2 offering, full count, and that ball swung on and missed. Took a couple more pitches, but Langenfeld goes down. I'm pretty sure that would have been the end result had you just thrown 3 straight fastballs there. Just was a little overmatched there. Probably more of a scouting report thing there. But if we go back to the top of the order, now Wyatt Johnson steps in. First pitch, pop-up deep to the shortstop. Deep in the hole to the shortstop, Spangler, with 1 out here in the top of the third. First pitch in for strike 1. Zwickel up in the count, no balls and a strike. Gets signed. 0-1, Bender is in for number 2. Nice pitch. A little knee buckler there from Zwickel. Now up in the count. Got him in the rocking chair. Threw a fastball in there for a strike. Then threw a curveball in there for a strike. Now you can do just about anything. No balls, 2 strikes. And a little change up in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the game behind us just finished, 10-5. Denison Schleswig takes game number 1. I assume they're going to have about a 20-minute delay like we did here, and then start game number 2. So this is the only game going on for right now, as now that 1-2 pitch misses away, a little bender. So now we're 2 balls, 2 strikes to Johnson, the leadoff hitter for the Monarchs. 2-2 pitch. Zwickel gets the sign, kicks, and fires, and that swung on and missed. So 2 up, 2 down, 2 strikeouts for Zwickel in the top of the third. And that's going to bring up Jackson Wessel. Wessel singled, the only hit of the night for the Monarchs, and scored back in the first inning. Zwickel's first pitch is taken for a strike on the outside corner. Zwickel getting ahead this inning. First pitch strikes to all three batters here so far in inning number 3. 0-1 to Wessel. There's a bender off the mask of Tyler Babe. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike to Wessel. And that ball is fouled way ahead of it. He hit it out right off the end of the bat. So do some adjustments there. If he's way ahead of you, I'm not saying throw a bender here, but maybe throw him something that looks like a fastball till the very end here, because Wessel's way out in front against Zwickel. One-two pitch from Zwickel to Wessel. That bender missed outside. Missed a little down, a little outside, so 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And that ball's chopped foul, or popped foul rather, just missing a vehicle. Going up to the fence line there, just behind the porta-john. Be 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs to Jackson Wessel. As Shenandoah trying to get out of the 3rd inning, 1-2-3, trailing by just 1. And Wessel, 2-2 pitch. He goes flailing at a ball out of the zone. Looks like he was swinging a garden hose on that one. We're at the going to the bottom of the 3rd. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Mustangs coming to bat.
This is Kane with Gowing Plumbing. Gowing Plumbing is the name to remember for 24-hour service. That includes after hours and weekends, because that is when problems usually occur. We're located in Shenandoah, but we also serve the surrounding communities. That's the way it's been done for more than 70 years. And we work on boiler heat, so call fully licensed Gowing Plumbing any time of day or night. 246-1803 or after hours at 712-310-9248.
Heritage Bank is proud to be a locally owned community bank. We have been committed to our community and meeting the financial needs of our customers since 1873. We are confident that our knowledgeable staff can help you make informed decisions about your financial needs, no matter how big or small. Let us show you how rewarding a relationship with First Heritage Bank can be. Stop in at one of our 2 locations, or you can find out more information at www.fhbshen.com. First Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Shenandoah High School athletics. Go Shen, member FDIC.
We're back here at Shenandoah, bottom of the 3rd, 1-0. It's going to be 8-9-1. Freshman, junior, as Eli Cameron, Tyler Babe, and Jade Spangler will be due up here for Shenandoah. Cameron started at shortstop in the last ball game for Shenandoah, and Cameron, 235 hitter on the year, so he's doing a pretty good job up there at the plate. Takes first pitch, bender down, 1 ball, no strikes. And tonight, Cameron's playing second base. So, utility infielder extraordinaire, Eli Cameron. And that ball's lined into left field. Left fielder coming in, making a nice play. Good swing, short, compact. Just kind of one of those atom balls. Hit it right at him. 2 pitches and 1 out. Now Tyler Babe will step in. Babe, 1 official at-bat on the year, 0 for 1. See if he can get himself on the board. Babe takes a strike, no balls, and 1 strike to Tyler Babe. Oh, 0-1, and swing and a miss. It's a big swing and a big breaker. Wessel's got that breaking ball working just like Zwickel does. Both pitchers doing a nice job here through the first, 2.5+ innings. As the 0-2 is nubbed to third base, but a nice play, an emergency hack by Babe, and a really nice play by Ty Fink at third base to rob Babe of a hit. So now we're back to the top of the order. We had a pitcher's duel in game number 1. Game number 2 trending in that direction. A lot of game left, but it's 1-0 Monarchs. And top of the order, Jade Spengler due up here with 2 outs. See if he can get something going with 2. Spengler takes an off-speed pitch. Strike number 1. Spengler flew out into left center field his first time up. A really nice play out in left center field by Johnson, the center fielder for the Monarchs, as the count's now even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Wessel's 1-1 offering. Healthy hack by Spengler. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. So now with Wessel's bender, got to be on your toes. Kind of that step for the fastball, hands back for the breaking ball. There's your breaking ball, and that stayed outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We've had that a lot tonight. Seems like every 2-out hitter has been a 2-2 count, because that's what we do here in Page County. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Wessel called strike 3. Ball drops, and the batter runner is tagged out in the box. And that'll end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Top of the 4th we go. 1-0 Monarchs coming to bat.
Every inch of your body puts pressure on one place, your feet. So give your feet everything they could ask for by walking in to Brown Shoe Fit Shenandoah. Shoes for every occasion, boots for any situation, and above all, the right fit for you. After all, Brown Shoe Fit has been fitting feet for over 100 years. The only downside, so many shoes to choose from and only 2 feet. Great service, great selection, a great fit every time at Brown Shoe Fit, downtown Shenandoah.
It's always been my dream to own a locker.
You like school that much, huh?
Actually, no, my own meat locker.
I'm processing.
So, what do you think?
Well, if that's your it, let's make it happen.
This very moment, a board-certified surgeon specializing in female pelvic medicine and reconstructive surgery is scrubbing up in a newly remodeled surgical center full of the latest technology to give a woman a chance to take back control over her body. It will take less than an hour. There will be minimal recovery time, and afterwards, she'll start to feel normal again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
We're back here in Shenandoah, top of the 4th, 3-4-5 due up for the Monarchs. That's Finks, Schulte, and Kustner, and Zwickel and Wessel both pitching really well to this point through the first 3 innings of the ball game. Just 1 hit allowed for both sides. Not a lot of base runners to go along with it. I think that's it. Just each team with just 1 lone base runner through the first 3 innings. And a combined 8 strikeouts for the 2 pitchers. That first pitch misses just outside, so 1 ball, no strikes. So when you look at it from that perspective, you got 18 outs, and of those 18 outs recorded so far, 8 of them have been strikeouts. That's either really good pitching or really poor hitting. We'll err on the side of giving a compliment tonight, as the pitchers have done a really good job, as Wickel gets even in the count with Fink. Fink walked his first time and was stranded at second base. One from Zwickel. And that ball's pulled very, very sharply down the first base line, behind the first base coach, not wearing a helmet. I don't know if that's probably legal because they're doing it, but I feel like for a while, first base coaches and third base coaches in Iowa high school had to wear lids. Now I guess they don't. We don't even have coaches' boxes here. So they can stand wherever they want. 1-2 pitch. He checked his swing, and he did go. Ball in the dirt. Babe steps in, throws to first. It's going to go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 put out. So another strikeout, another good bender, good breaking ball. And Fink is down on strikes. Again, a strikeout swinging, and then a 2-3 put out for out number 1. And now Cody Schulte will step in with nobody on again. And now 1 out as Zwickel and Wessel continue the pitcher's duel. And the pitcher's duel in the first game was won by Shenandoah. Monarchs would like to earn a split, but the Mustangs would love a sweep. First pitch, well behind was was Schulte. So no balls and a strike. You throw enough breaking balls, it doesn't really matter how hard your fastball is. You throw enough breaking balls, it just upsets that timing. And there's your breaking ball and just stayed inside. So 1 ball, 1 strike on the curveball. Good pitch, just tried to front door him with the curveball and just missed. One pitch to Schulte. And that fastball stayed upstairs. So that's 2 balls and a strike to the shortstop for the Monarchs. Two one is chopped to second base. Cameron steps and throws, and that's out number 2. It's a nice play by Cameron. It's going to be 2 quick outs, a 4-3 put out for out number 2, and that's going to bring up Cole Kustner, who flied out to Cole Graham his first time up back in the first inning to retire the side in the top of the first.
Cole Kastner.
And first pitch misses down and away. 1 ball, no strike. One-oh pitch from Zwickel. Fastball in the zone, popped up, pop foul, and it's just shy of the little crossover that right over there. You can see it on your screen there. Right over there, just shy of that. Don't park there. Not a good place to park, folks. 1 ball, 1 strike. Zwickel just inside. Tried to get out his paintbrush there, and Kastner's up in the count, 2 balls and a strike. Two-one pitch, that misses down and away. So now 3-1. Zwickel in danger of his 2nd walk of the night. Three-one offering. That's in for strike number 2, so we're all full. Action pitched here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. See if Zwickel can work his way out of it. Keep it a 1-run game going into the bottom half of the inning. Payoff pitch is lined into right center field, and that's going to get down. That's at least 2. As the throw gets into the cutoff, and that will be a 2-out double for Kastner. Really, really good 2-strike swing. Went the other way. It's just the 2nd hit of the night for the Monarchs. And now Ryan Schluchter steps to the plate. We're going to have a courtesy runner.
Courtesy running for the catcher, number 10.
It's going to be Gavin Hipner, the senior, coming into tonight. 300 hitter on the year, has started a game. As far as steals, 2 for 2 on the year coming into tonight. So got a little bit of wheels with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. Schluchter trying to have a little 2-out magic here. First pitch misses down and away. 1 ball and no strikes. One-0 pitch is pulled foul down the third base line. Camera guy wasn't fast enough to stay up with that one. That was a laser beam, but it just foul. So we're 1 ball, 1 strike, even up in the count. To Schluckta, the designated hitter tonight for Lincoln Beck. Zwickle gets the sign, checks the runner. 1-1 pitch. Just inside, 2 balls and a strike. So Hipner at second, running for Kastner, and Schluckta lines it into center field. That's a base hit. The runner's being sent home. The throw to the plate is not in time. So a 2-out RBI single for Schluckta, and a little 2-out magic for the Monarchs. So now Easton Emery steps in. He lined out to the left fielder his last time. But a little 2-out thunder. Zwickle getting hit around a little bit here the second time through the order. Just back-to-back hits. And now the 7, 8, and 9 hitters due up. Emery up, who flew out to left field Graham his last time up. First pitch outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Monarchs ahead 2-0, 2 runs on 3 hits tonight for Shenandoah. So far, Shenandoah no runs on just 1 hit. The 1-0 pitch to Emery. Emery, big swing and a miss. Well ahead that time was Easton Emery. And the 1-1 pitch is in for strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Zwickle trying to minimize the damage here to just a single run if he can help it. He's got 2 strikes on Emery. See if he can put them away. You got Schluckta on at first, 2 down. 1-2 count to Easton Emery, the right fielder tonight for the Monarchs. 1-2 pitch, Bender, swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. So on the inning, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 Monarch left aboard. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Monarchs now up 2-0.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
We're back here at Shenandoah, halfway through game number 2. We played 3.5 innings. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Mustangs 2-3-4 coming up. Camden Lormer continuing to stay hot as he's 1 for 1. The lone hit tonight, the lone base runner tonight for the Mustangs. See if he can get things started with the heart of the order to follow here in the bottom of the 4th, going up against Jackson Wessel, who's been pitching very well. He and Zwickle both been pitching very well. Wessel still got the goose egg up on the board for the Monarchs. And a nice first pitch swing, but right at him. Really, really good swing by Lormer, who's, again, been swinging a good bat as of late, but that's a hard, tough luck, out number 1. That's Dalton Athan now is going to step in. 1 pitch, 1 out. Wessel will take it. Hard contact, but right at the left fielder, Lincoln Beck. Now Ethan steps up. Ethan grounded into a fielder's choice, his first time up, to the shortstop. He's up in the count, 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 misses down and away, 2 balls and no strikes. And the 2-0 is fouled out, and it's going to land on the softball field. They aren't playing a game back there right now, so everybody's safe. 2 balls and a strike to Ethan, the crafty lefty. 2-0 got him, and that'll be the second base runner of the night for the Mustangs. Ethan will take it, hit by pitch, help the on-base percentage, and now Cole Graham steps to the plate. Graham, a little bit of a rarity so far this season, as Graham struck out his first time up on the season through the first 6 games, just 2 strikeouts, not including today. So a little bit of a rarity. Let's see if he can make up for it here in his second at-bat. And Graham's first pitch swing popped it foul. There's room back there, and looks like he made the play, and we're going to get a sacrifice on the play. So oddly enough, a wonderful play by the second baseman, but that will not go down as an official at-bat. It will end up being a sacrifice fly, F2. So Cole Graham gets a sacrifice fly, F2. That's heck of a play. Heck of a play. And now Gage Heron will step in. Hit a big fly in the first game, and takes a fastball upstairs, up and away, 1-0. I feel like Denison Schleswig was ready for Gage Heron, his first at-bat in this game, because he saw 3 pitches, and they were all breaking balls. And there's another breaking ball there, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. So Heron in the second game has seen 5 pitches. 4 of them have had wrinkles on them. 1 of them was a fastball that was a non-competitive pitch. So now 2-0, Heron can sit and rip here on a fastball. If he doesn't get it, let it go. And there was a fastball, but it was well inside. And now Heron in the driver's seat, 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. See if Coach Roberts gives him the green light. Wessel takes the sign, comes set. 3-0 in for strike number 1, so Wessel's in the count now. Mustangs, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. Bottom of the 4th, 2 down. Wessel trying to work himself out of probably his second mini jam, and a curveball's in for strike 2. So even at 3-1, still throwing Heron breaking balls, as they don't want him to get extended on a fastball, as he showed he could put one over into the cheap seats here. Full count offering another curveball. Heron out in front, chops it to Fink at third, and it's in time to first. So we are through 3 or 4 here in Shenandoah of the second half of the doubleheader. We go to the top of the 5th. Monarchs coming to bat, up by 2.
United Group Insurance is a team of people you know and people you trust. We offer home, auto, farm, crop, life, health, and commercial insurance from our convenient offices in Atlantic, Griswold, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents work together to make sure our customers find an insurance policy they feel great about. We offer a variety of insurance carriers, so you can choose what works for your coverage needs. Learn more at United Group INS.
We're back here in Shenandoah, top of the fifth, 2-0. The exact opposite score of the first game, where Shenandoah took that game 2-0 there on a masterpiece of a pitching performance by Camden Lormer. And the masterpiece right now is Jackson Wessels. But Seth Zwickel has also pitched very well, scattering 3 hits through the first 4 innings, striking out 6, keeping his team in the ball game. Just got to get the bats going, as it's going to be 8-9, top of the order. Lance Arkfeld steps in. He's well out in front. So Arkfeld down in the count. No balls and a strike. Big strike zone here for Lance Arkfeld. He's probably, if he's not 6'4", 6'5", I'd be surprised. I've seen him on the basketball floor. He's very tall. He's very tall. As the 1-0-1 pitch misses high and outside. Probably not high, just outside. I don't think you could throw one high to Lance Arkfeld. He's got a very large strike zone. 1-1 pitch from Zwickel is just outside. 2-1. That's the thing with that big strike zone. It's big vertically. It's just, it stays the same width-wise. So the outside still outside, inside still inside, but you got a little more play north and south. It's a 2-1 pitch. That's upstairs, and that looked pretty good there. That 2-1 looked pretty good, but it'll be 3-1. So if they're watching it at home, I felt like that one was a strike. But I'm all the way over here. I'm in the cheap seats. You guys don't have the screen to worry about. I still do. 3-1 misses, so a leadoff walk to the number 8 hitter in the lineup. And Arkfeld is aboard, and Nash Langenfeld steps to the plate. You might see a little bit of small ball here. We're at the bottom of the order. Langenfeld hitless on the year. Looked overmatched in the first at-bat on Zwickel's fastballs. So you might see a little bit of a small ball bunt to get him over, and he squares. And that's exactly what they were going for. So now if you're Zwickel, you understand what they're doing. Throw the strike, take the out, right? Throw the strike, take the out. Save some bullets. You don't want to be throwing tons of pitches to the number 9 hitter. He had him down 0-2 before, and then ended up working it full. Because now it's 2-0, and they very well may take the bunt off here in this 2-0 count, and see if Zwickel is going to put one in the zone here. I mean, they're giving you an out. The old defensive coaching motto is, if they're giving you an out, take it, right? So they're giving you the out, take the out. 2-0 and a 3-0 count. So Zwickel now down in the count, 3 balls, no strikes. Surely they're not going to bunt here. 3-0, going to force Zwickel to put one in there. 3-0. And a little token square around. He does get it in for strike 1. So 3 balls and a strike to Langenfeld. Arkfeld at first. I've mentioned he's very tall, but generally speaking, when you're very tall, you maybe don't run super well. So putting the bunt down would be helpful. And that one is chopped foul on the bunt attempt. So now we're a full count. Now do you swing away 3-2? Or do you still keep the bunt on? That is the mystery question in the top of the 5th. Hasn't been a lot of action tonight, so been a good pitcher's duel, so don't have a lot to talk about other than, are we going to bunt 3-2? Oh, boy. 3 balls, 2 strikes. See if he squares. He does not square, and he does not take a strike. That is a ball. Ball 4. It was close. But they say close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, and that is not that. So that's ball 4. So that'll put runners at first and second, top of the order due up, and Wyatt Johnson, Jackson Wessel, and Ty Fink. And those two have combined for 1 hit and 3 strikeouts, but they definitely are at the top of the order for a reason. as Coach Harold is out talking to the guys, the outfielders, as you can see, gathered together out in center field on a knee. Probably talking strategy out there, I would imagine, right? They're not talking about anything else. Scouting report stuff going on out there in the outfield. I can sense that. And then the coaching visit at the mound. Somebody put a hex on Hector's glove, and nobody seems to know what to get Johnny and Millie for their wedding gift. Bull Durham. Sorry if you're listening. It's a really good movie. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. I'm not even getting paid to say that, but it's just a really good movie. So nobody out, top of the order, and Johnson steps in. Johnson 0 for 2, popped up in the first inning, struck out back in the third inning, and he squares to bunt, and he'll chop it foul. So the small ball approach is still very much alive for the Monarchs. And when you got a bunch of guys batting under the Mendoza line, which if you don't know what that is, watching at home, that's 200. You don't want to be under that, right? That's kind of the old stigma. You don't want to be under that. Well, the Monarchs have a lot of kids under that right now, so got to play a little small ball sometimes as Johnson jabs at the 0-1, and now he's down in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Small ball's great if you can get the bunts down. If you can't, then it definitely puts your hitter in a deep, deep hole. See if Johnson can at least have a productive at-bat here, do something with 2 strikes. The 0-2, Bender in the dirt. That's going to squirt away, and Arkfeld gets to third. And the follow the leader approaches. Langenfeld gets into second. So you don't have a problem with the Bender, but you can't choke it and bury it with runners on, because then that makes it easy. It makes it easy on the offense. Makes that the 2 missed bunt attempts not matter, as now it's a 1-2 count. See if Zwickel can get the batter here. 1-2, Bender, good stop by Babe. That's a heck of a play by Babe, giving up the body and making a nice stop to save a run, because that backstop is a long ways behind Mr. Babe back there wearing the tools of ignorance tonight. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Johnson with 2 in scoring position. 2-2s, high cheese, swung on and missed. I like that we got away from the breaking ball right there. Breaking ball's fine, but sometimes you got to challenge some kids, especially with 2 on in scoring position, and that's strikeout number 7 tonight.
Pitcher number 11, Jackson Wessel.
For Zwickel in just 4 1/3. Now Jackson Wessel steps in. He singled and scored in the first and struck out back in the third. So now 2 on, as I mentioned. Infield's in at the corners right here, as that first pitch to Wessel misses outside. So you'll see in your screen Heron in on the grass, or right at the edge of the grass, and Twyman is about 2 steps behind the lip of the grass. So the infield's corners in. It's not a full infield in, as Spangler's still deep, going to give up a run if it's up the middle there, and Cameron playing his normal position at second base. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Arkfeld at third, Langenfeld at second. Wessel showing bunt. He'll pull it back, as he does, and buries the breaking ball down and away. 2 balls and a strike. The softball game just kind of got underway behind us. The bottom of the first, 0-0 the score. There's a 2-1 pitch. That's down in the dirt as well. Babe getting a workout this inning. That's about the 4th or 5th. Just spiked either breaking ball or fastball that he's really had to do a good job of just keeping the body in front. As now Wessel's in the driver's seat, 3 balls and a strike. And that's ball 4, and that is the third walk of the inning. 3 walks this inning, and that will spell the end. That will spell the end of the night for Seth Zwickel. So he went 4 1/3. He is responsible for all 3 Monarchs on base. And we're going to step aside, pay some bills. We'll be right out with some changes when we come back.
Sorensen Auto Plaza in Shenandoah has been here over 25 years, and they specialize in financing. Buy here, pay here. At Sorensen Auto Plaza, they finance all credit types. Bad credit, no problem. Visit SorensenAutoplaza.com to apply for financing and stop by and visit us on Sheridan Avenue. Sorensen Auto Plaza, proud to support this Shenandoah live stream.
The strength of a house starts with its foundation, just like the strength of a community starts with its education to ensure its success for many generations to come. The Shenandoah Iowa Education Foundation strives to bring world-class education and opportunities to the youth of Shenandoah. Visit ShenandoahIowaEducationFoundation.org to become a part of the $100 Club, the Family Challenge, to donate to the Peter J. Weber Scholarship, or to make a general donation. The Shenandoah Iowa Education Foundation, partnering today for success tomorrow.
Pella Corporation in Shenandoah is growing. Pella is a family-owned company and has a strong heritage that started in 1925. Pella offers a strong benefit package, competitive wages, quarterly bonuses, profit sharing, and more. Pella has a decreased overtime schedule. You'll never work on Sundays, and you will have at least 2 Saturdays off each month to spend more time with your family. Go to careers.pella.com to see what jobs are available and apply today. Experience is not necessary, as Pella will provide training. Pella is an equal opportunity employer.
So we're back here in Shenandoah. So Seth Zwickel's night is done. He went 4 1/3 innings. At the moment, he's given up 2 runs, struck out 7. He is responsible for all 3 Monarchs on base, and Eli Cameron, who was playing second, will come in to pitch. And Zwickel's night is done, and the DH for Zwickel, Cole Scammon, will come in to replace him, so eliminating that position. And Cole Scammon is now in at second base, his normal position this season. So the first batter that Cameron will face with the bases loaded and 1 out is Ty Fink, who's 0 for 1 tonight. He walked back in the first and then struck out last inning back in the 4th. So nowhere to put him. Cameron's first pitch is popped up into right center field, and nice play by Camden Lormer. It's going to be a sacrifice fly, productive out. But 1 pitch, 1 out. That'll put runners at the corners. Out number 2. But Arkfeld scores, and Fink gets the sacrifice fly and an F8 if you're scoring at home and an RBI. So now Cody Schulte steps in, 2 outs, runners at the corners.
Shortstop number 4, Cody Schulte.
And again, 1 run in the inning on 3 walks, no hits. So nobody's really been hitting the ball to find base hits tonight. This hasn't really changed here in the top half of the 5th. Cameron now in the stretch. Gets his sign from Babe. Comes set. First pitch is up and away. Throw to the shortstop. Cutting him off is Spangler, and everybody will stay put. The runner does advance on the stolen base. There was an attempted throw, so they're going to give him a stolen base there. So it's 1 ball, no strikes to Schulte, who is 0 for 2. Hit the ball twice. Does have an RBI on the night. The 1-0 missing down and away. So 2 balls and no strikes to Schulte, the number 4 hitter, shortstop for the Monarchs. Two-0 way upstairs. 3 balls, no strikes. Cameron needs to find it. 3 balls, no strikes. Cameron gets a sign. Schulte, he's taken all the way, and that's the 4th walk of the inning. Not the recipe that Coach Roberts and company probably had in mind starting the 5th. But that's where they are. But they've only given up 1 run. They can tightrope out of danger here with Kastner to the plate, although he did lace a double his last time up and came around to score. So 3-0 on just 3 hits. Cameron back from the windup here. Nowhere to put him. First pitch, high and away. 1 ball, no strikes. Cameron, freshman, started tonight at second base. On the season, Cameron just 1 game this season, starting 2 innings. And that ball's popped up into left field, and that's going to end it. So Cameron minimizing the damage. 4 walks in the inning for the Mustangs, but they tightrope out of danger. Really good job by Cameron to get out of that thing before things exploded. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Mustangs down 3-0.
From large projects to daily tasks, we can help at Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. This is Josh, and we pride ourselves on quality products, knowledge, and service. We're always available for advice on the projects that take years to design or the issues that need fixed in a hurry. And we offer free estimates on anything and everything you need to complete both. When you have a demand, we offer the supply. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah.
This is Kane with Gowing Plumbing. Gowing Plumbing is the name to remember for 24-hour service. That includes after hours and weekends, because that is when problems usually occur. We're located in Shenandoah, but we also serve the surrounding communities. That's the way it's been done for more than 70 years. And we work on boiler heat, so call fully licensed Gowing Plumbing any time of day or night. 246-1803 or after hours at 712-310-9248.
We're back here at Shenandoah, bottom of the 5th. Wessel still in there, pitching a shutout through the first 4 innings. Denison, 3 runs on just 3 hits. They have walked 5 times in the inning, so they've had 8 base runners in the night, stranded 5. Shenandoah on the night, just 2 base runners. And only 1 hit. Camden Lormer got that hit all the way back in the first inning, second batter of the game. Athan reached via a hit by pitch last inning. So we'll see what Twyman can do. Twyman, Scammon, and Cameron. Say that 5 times fast. As Twyman comes to the plate, that misses way upstairs. He almost swung at that, by the way. So if you go back and watch that, he put the bat down in a weird way. It could have constituted a swing. It wasn't. As the second pitch is in, so 1 ball, 1 strike. Game going on behind us, top of the second. Nothing the score over there. Goose eggs on Bob Lucky Fulton Field. And Twyman hits one sharply to second base. Good play by the second baseman. It's a 4-3 putout. So Twyman out number 1. And just 4 strikeouts tonight for Wessel. So contact is being made right now for Shenandoah. Just kind of hitting him right at him. And not a lot of super hard contact this game so far. And Scammon checked his swing. Looked like he went around. Check him. And he did. That's probably the right call. I don't know. It's the intent to swing, right? That's what they say it is legally. I don't know. Feel like he intended to swing there. 0-1 in for strike 2. So now Scammon deep in the hole. 0-2, and Wessel's had that bender working all night since the first inning. Didn't quite have the curveball in inning number 1, then found it in the second inning, and there's your bender. And good job by Scammon to lay off that time. Good waste pitch, but a good take by Scammon. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. We'll do it again. So now you got the curveball in the back of his mind. He elevated fastball. It worked once. Will it work a second time? 1-2, fastball, swing and a miss. Wessel's fifth strikeout of the night. Second time Scammon has gone down on strikes. Out number 2, and Eli Cameron comes up. Hit a good shot to left field. To the left fielder was a line out. His last time up. But Wessel continuing to pitch well with 2 outs here in the 5th. First pitch to Cameron, missing down. One ball, no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes to Cameron. And the check swing by Cameron. He did not go, so it'll be 2 balls, no strikes. Two-0 pitch, misses high and tight. 3 balls, no strikes. Little chin music. They're not quite. Little Bill of the Cap music there. 3 balls, no strikes to Cameron. Probably taken all the way here. He sure was. That's strike number 1. So 3-1 to Cameron, who's now the pitcher here for Shenandoah. And 3-1 missing. So base runner with 2 outs. 2 outs walk. 2 out walks sometimes come back to get you. We'll see if Shenandoah can make something happen with Tyler Babe. See if he can make something happen. Got a courtesy runner, it looks like. So it's going to be Mason Booker. Mason Booker is going to be coming in to courtesy run for Eli Cameron. With a runner now, Booker at first. Tyler Babe looking for his first hit of the season at the varsity level. Unless he got one in game 1, I didn't see. So Booker's on at first. 2 outs. Pitch misses down and away. 1 ball, no strikes. Tyler Babe. Done a really nice job behind the plate tonight. Especially back in that 5th inning, there was a lot of balls in the dirt that he really had to move and manipulate his body to get in front of, as that 1-0 pitch was thrown with some conviction there, and that's in for strike number 1. Might have been the hardest pitch that Wessel's thrown tonight. He had a little extra behind that one. It's now 1-1 to Tyler Babe. Booker at first, getting his lead. 2 down. Wessel pitch misses down and in. 2 balls and 1 strike to Tyler Babe. Wessel gets his sign. Booker takes his lead. 2 down, 2-1. And that pitch misses down. So 3 balls and a strike to Tyler Babe. In the driver's seat is Babe with the top of the order due up in Jade Spangler. So if anything else, just getting on base here. You'd love a base hit, but you'd easily take a walk as Booker gets back on a snap throw. You take a walk here, take a hit, anything productive to roll that lineup over and get a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. And Jade Spangler, a guy that can put the bat on the ball with regularity for Shenandoah, due up. Wessel comes set. 3-1 offering. On the way, and a healthy swing by Tyler Babe. So now we are all full. That was a large hack for Tyler Babe. So we're all full. Booker should be moving on the pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. Mustangs looking for some runs here, and that misses way outside. Easy take for Babe. He works the walk. Now 2 on, and the lineup flips over, and Jade Spangler steps up.
First luck, number 1, Jade Spangler.
So bottom of the order, seeing some pitches off of Wessel. Wessel hadn't walked a Mustang until this inning, and he's walked back-to-back after getting the first 2 outs here in the 5th. He's gone 4 2/3 without walking anybody, and now he's walked 2. And that pitch gets away, nearly got Spangler on the foot. And Dale, who did we say was courtesy running here at first?
Mason Booker.
At first. Is that number 8? Can't see it. I don't have my eyes. Let me have my eyes. So 1-0 count, and that's in for strike number 1. So it'll be Zane McManus on at first. That's good teamwork up here by the crew. We got it handled. So Zane McManus out there running, Booker at second, McManus at first, running for Babe, and Spangler in the box. It's a 1-1 count, and now it's a 2-1 count as kind of like the first inning with Wessel. When he was on, he was right in the zone, but when he was off, he was kind of way off, and I think the pitching staff for Denison's kind of seeing the same thing I'm seeing here.
2-1.
So we're getting a little coach's visit to the mound. Got 2 courtesy runners on. Jade Spangler to the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Base hit's going to get 1 in. Wessel definitely trying to. This is probably the most hot water he's been in tonight. He hasn't had any more than 1 runner on at any given time all night, but now he's got 2 on and 2 out here in the bottom of the 5th, trying to get himself out of this. Mustangs trying to put a number on the board, still stuck on 0 runs on just the 1 hit, but they got a couple of base runners on, so they got Wessel in the stretch. See if they can get a big 2-out hit here from their leadoff man. Jade Spangler, 2-1 offering. That's swung on right back to the pitcher. He mishandles but throws to first, and that's in time. So hit hard but right at him, and that'll end the inning. We're through 5 here in Shenandoah, and the Monarchs still on top. 3-0 coming to bat here in the top of the 6th.
Heritage Bank is proud to be a locally owned community bank. We have been committed to our community and meeting the financial needs of our customers since 1873. We are confident that our knowledgeable staff can help you make informed decisions about your financial needs, no matter how big or small. Let us show you how rewarding a relationship with First Heritage Bank can be. Stop in at one of our 2 locations, or you can find out more information at www.fhbshen.com. First Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Shenandoah High School Athletics. Go Shen, member FDIC.
Every inch of your body puts pressure on one place, your feet. So give your feet everything they could ask for by walking in to Brown Shoe Fit Shenandoah. Shoes for every occasion, boots for any situation, and above all, the right fit for you. After all, Brown Shoe Fit has been fitting feet for over 100 years. The only downside, so many shoes to choose from and only 2 feet. Great service, great selection, a great fit every time at Brown Shoe Fit, downtown Shenandoah.
It's always been my dream to own a locker.
You like school that much, huh?
Actually, no, my own meat locker.
I'm processing.
So, what do you think?
Well, if that's your it, let's make it happen.
Yeah, exactly. So I came up here and wrote down Jeremy. Is that right?
We're back here, top of the 6th. Eli Cameron set to go 6, 7, 8. And Schlechter takes strike 1. So no balls and a strike as Cameron did a really nice job of getting out of a pretty big pickle in the top half of the 5th, allowing just 1 run. So you can close the book on Seth Zwickel. He went 4 1/3 innings, allowed 3 runs on 3 hits, and that's 7 Ks. And now Cameron's gone 2/3 of an inning, has not given up a hit yet, does have a walk issued, and did allow 1 inherited runner to score. I don't think they keep track of that at the high school level, but that's something that actually happened, so not the end of the world. No balls, 2 strikes. To Schluckta, breaking ball, stayed just upstairs. Not a bad pitch. Pretty good pitch, 0-2. Pretty good pitch, but just danced around the zone a little bit. Cameron looking for a put-away pitch here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And another curveball stayed upstairs. Just not snapping that one over. As now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Schluckta, the leadoff hitter in the 6th inning for the Monarchs as they try to tack on here, up 3 here in the top of the 6th. 2-2 is chopped to second, and nice play by Scammon. Steps and throws in time, out number 1. So 1 down here in the top of the 6th. Good job by Cameron, and good job by Scammon to make the play. So Easton Emery will step in. He's 0-2 tonight. He flew out to Cole Graham in left field and struck out his last at-bat. So down by 3. Mustangs 6 outs to go. Need to wake up the bats a little bit, but they got to keep the deficit where it is. 3-0 is a big mountain when you've only had 1 hit and 3 base runners all game. Both teams have pitched the ball very well and played very good defense to this point tonight. Definitely a pitcher's duel. Pitcher's duel in Game 1. Game 2's been exactly the same. Good pitching, good defense so far as Emery swings and misses at the 1-0 offering. So it's evening the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 is chopped to Scammon. He steps and throws. Easy play. 4-3 put out for out number 2. And Lance Arkfeld steps in. He's 0-1. He struck out in the 2nd and walked and scored in the 5th inning. So 2 down. The lanky lefty. They say he's 6'7"? Oh, he could be. He's 7 foot as far as I can tell. That ball's popped up. Plenty of room for Babe. Babe makes the play. Nice play by Tyler Babes. Had a really good night tonight behind the dish. We are through 5.5 here in Shenandoah. Mustangs coming to bat. Need to find some runs. Down 3-0.
This very moment, a board-certified general surgeon will be leading her team in the removal of her patient's gallbladder. In this newly remodeled surgical suite, she'll use the latest technology and small laparoscopic incisions for a quicker recovery time. In a couple of weeks, the patient will have a pain-free and normal life again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
We're back in Shenandoah, bottom of the 6th, 2-3-4 for the Mustangs. If there was a good time to start a rally, it's right now with your heart of the order coming up. Lormer swinging a hot stick over the last week or so. See if he can get something started. First pitch, missing down, so good eye by Lormer. Get on base any way you can, young man. Single, double, triple, walk, hit by pitch, whatever. You got some speed. Get on base and make some things happen. 1 ball, no strikes. Wessel steps off. Got a little bug in the eye there. It's that time of night. Beautiful night tonight. I mean, just amazing. Not too hot, not too cold. It's like Goldilocks and the 3 Bears, right? Just right. We'll take it. 2 balls and no strikes. If you could see the flag behind me here, the wind is blowing straight down. It's a 2-0 pitch to Lormer, and this is in the dirt, so 3-0. Automatic take here, I'd imagine, for Lormer, as you need base runners. Wessel takes the sign, 3-0 pitch, and that missed outside. 4-pitch walk. So you got to wonder how much gas is left in the tank. You maybe give him one more base runner as Dalton Athan will step in. Athan 0 for 1, hit by a pitch, his last plate appearance. So good speed at first. Lormer already with the steal tonight. Got to feel like you don't want to run into an out, but you got to feel pretty good if you can get a pretty good jump as this spin throw over by West, trying to keep Lormer close. Coming into tonight, Lormer did not have any recorded steals, but he's at least got one tonight as that ball swung on and missed. So 0-1 to Ethan. That just doesn't seem right that Lormer doesn't have a steal coming into tonight. Kid's got good wheels. 0-1 to Lormer, to Athan. That ball misses way upstairs and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Easy take for Athan.
Now batting for the Phillies, the left fielder, number 17, Shenandoah.
1-1 pitch as Wessel comes set. Kicks and fires. Misses again. Way upstairs and away. 2-1. Athan back up in the count here. Maybe in a different time, different situation with a 2-1 count, you might see a little action, hit and run type stuff, but I think maybe a little more conservative here as you don't want to run yourself into an out. Never mind. Lormer on the move, misses high, and the throw misses off to the shortstop side. So a stolen base and a 3-1 count to Athan, but now has a guy in scoring position, and Lormer, his second steal of the night. And blasphemy that he doesn't have any steals on the year, at least recorded from what I see on Varsity Bound, Go Bound, whatever they're calling it today. 3-1 to Dalton Athan. And that's in for strike number 2. So we're all full. Yeah, it's just crazy. It's unbelievable. Did Athan or did Lormer have any steals in the first game, guys? 3 balls, 2 strikes, and it's swung on and missed, so that's a big strikeout for Wessel. And now with Lormer at second and 1 out, Cole Graham to the plate. They say they don't believe that he did, so those look to be his first 2 stolen bases of the season. First 2 of many, I presume. Cole Graham misses high and tight, does Wessel. And now Graham up in the count, 1 ball, no strikes. Foul ball from the softball field and nearly hit some spectators, but it's a sparse crowd tonight. Everybody's at home watching the game on the TV. 1-0 to Graham. Big swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Graham 0 for 2 tonight. Well, excuse me, he's 0 for 1 tonight, because he actually hit a sacrifice his last time up. And that pitch misses way upstairs. Wessel trying to gut his way through 6 innings, has 1 out here in the 5th. 2-1 count to the cleanup man for the Mustangs. Wessel kicks and fires. That misses inside, so 3-1. Graham way up in the count here with Gage Heron due up for the Mustangs. You got to imagine if Graham gets on, there's a decision to make for the Monarch coaching staff. 3-1. That's swung on and missed. Good pitch by Wessel. Gets back even in the count. We're all full. Action pitch here with Lormer at second base. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count, and that's strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts after a leadoff walk. Back-to-back strikeouts, and now it's up to Gage Heron, who's 0 for 2 tonight, who's seen essentially nothing but breaking balls for his first 2 at-bats. See what he can do here in at bat number 3. See if he can't get around on one and get somebody in. First pitch is a fastball down. 1 ball, no strikes. Wessel takes a sign, kicks, fires. That ball is hit into the left center field gap, and it'll drop down in front of the center fielder. That's going to score a run. It'll be an RBI single. I got to imagine that it was lost in the lights there because he was right there, the center fielder was, but nobody touched it. So it's going to go down as an RBI single, long single. Long single, and that's just the second hit of the night for Shenandoah, but they are on the board. On the board here.
Third baseman, number 11, Logan Twyman.
And now Logan Twyman steps in with a runner at first, and Mustangs now finally on the board tonight. And in the pitcher's duel, 3-1. We'll see if they can't get a rally going with 2 outs. Twyman takes a ball outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Now 3-1, just a 2-run ball game. Things getting interesting here in Shenandoah at Harry Sparger Field. Heron at first. Twyman nearly hit with that one. 2 balls, no strikes. As Wessel trying to get himself out of the 6th inning. Two and 0 to Twyman, and he takes the strike right down the heart of the plate. We'll update on the scoreboard behind us. In the bottom of the 3rd, Shenandoah just took the lead 1-0 on a Kylie Fouch single as that 2-1 pitch misses up and away. So 3-1 the count to Twyman. Twyman trying to keep this bottom of the 6th inning going as Cole Scammon is on deck. And I imagine if Twyman gets on, probably the last batter Wessel faces. That ball misses well upstairs. That's ball 4. And I'm not seeing any movement from the coaching staff for the Monarchs yet. So maybe we'll keep him in there. Oh, he's creeping. And there he comes. So that will spell the end of the night for Jackson Wessel. Pitched very well. He is currently in line for the win. Should both runners score for Shenandoah, he would not be the pitcher of record. But as of right now, he is. We'll step aside. We'll get the changes when we come back. Welcome back to Shenandoah. Everything I told you before the break was a lie. Wessel still in the game. Felt like they were going to pull him. Head coach made his way out there. Did not happen. This is why I'm up here, folks. So Wessel still in the ball game. 2 outs. Scammon to the plate. Probably a very, very thin margin for error for Wessel. And Wessel to Scammon. Struck him out twice already tonight. That first pitch in for strike 1. That's a sure sign of a good coaching visit. A mound visit is a good mound visit when the first pitch is a strike. That's a sure sign of a good mound visit. 0-1 to Scammon. Scammon well out in front. Snap throw back to first, and McManus, who's back in courtesy running, is safe at first. And now it's an 0-2 count again. Scammon on the struggle bus tonight at the plate. But seems like when you are on the struggle bus, You always seem to be down in an 0-2 hole, which is exactly where Scammon finds himself. Again, down 0-2 with every pitch at Wessel's disposal. 0-2 offering Bender outside, so it's 1-2. You can't sit on a breaking ball or you'll be late on a fastball. You really always kind of have to step for a fastball. Just keep them hands back. Fastball go the other way, pull a breaking ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 Scammon. Fastball misses down and away, so now we're even 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Scammon trying to keep the inning alive. Should he get on, Eli Cameron will step up with the bases loaded should Scammon get on. Making things interesting here in Shenandoah. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And that ball's fouled straight back as Scammon got some high cheddar, but he was just able to get a piece of it, Fowler straight back. So we'll do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Heron is at second. McManus at first. Scammon at the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes from Wessel. The pitch. Breaking ball. Good eye, good take. We are all full. Base runners will be moving on the pitch. So a base hit here. Something maybe softly hit or well placed could score 2 and tie this thing up here. So big pitch to Scammon. Got to feel like the breaking ball's off the table. Got to feel like you're going to get a fastball here. And they got him. Ooh, that was close. It was very close. Woo! I think if you rewound that in super slow motion, I feel like that would have been close. Whew. Shenandoah may have caught a break there. It's very possible that they may have caught a break right there. So now we're all full after all the craziness there. And the pitch from Wessel is in there. Strike 3 called. Big pitch. Wessel minimizes the damage. Shenandoah 1 run, 1 hit. No errors for the Monarchs and 2 left aboard. We go to the 7th. We got a good one here in Page County. Monarchs up by 2.
United Group Insurance is a team of people you know and people you trust. We offer home, auto, farm, crop, life, health, and commercial insurance from our convenient offices in Atlantic, Griswold, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents work together to make sure our customers find an insurance policy they feel great about. We offer a variety of insurance carriers, so you can choose what works for your coverage needs. Learn more at United Group INS.
We're back here in Shenandoah, top of the 7th. Shenandoah was able to scratch across a run on 1 hit there as Camden Lormer walked to lead off the inning. Eventually came around to score on Gage Heron's RBI single into left center field. Just 1 run was all they were able to scratch across, but they are able to dent the scoreboard. And now 9-1-2 due up for the Monarchs. Eli Cameron back out for his 3rd inning of work out of the bullpen. Backing up a pretty good start by Seth Zwickel, and see if they can't get something going here. Quick inning for Shenandoah so they can get the bats back up, as they were having some feel good, at least a little bit in that last inning for the first time tonight. It's the first pitch to Langenfeld, misses down for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Langenfeld 0 for 1, walked his last time up, and he'll rip one down the left field line, and nice running catch by Cole Graham. That kid is a super talented athlete, just a freshman, but he covers a lot of ground out there. He made a very similar play deep in the right field foul territory in the Red Oak game to kind of kick things off. But that's going to be an F7 and a tough first out for the Monarchs. But if you hit it anywhere near Cole Graham and it's in the air, that kid's going to track it down. That's a really good play by the freshman left fielder. And now Johnson steps in 0 for 3. Popped out his first time up, and then has struck out his second and third times as he takes a first pitch strike by Eli Cameron. Oh-1 in for strike 2. So a lot like scamming in the bottom half of last inning when you're struggling, seem to always find yourself down 0-2, and Wyatt Johnson trying to avoid the sombrero here as he's got 2 strikeouts, and he avoids it as he hits it up the middle to Scammon. Scammon steps and throws. It's in time. Good play for out number 2. Good bender from Cameron. It's going to end up a 4-3 putout. And Jackson Wessel will step in, trying to keep the inning alive. For Shenandoah to start the 7th inning, the bottom half of the 7th, it'll be 8-9 top of the order. That's Eli Cameron and Tyler Babe, and then Jade Spengler. Should anybody get on, Camden Lorimer, one of the hottest hitters for the Mustangs, would be due up, the number 4 spot. Cameron trying to finish the job in the top half of the inning, and he makes a high fastball pitch that time to Wessel, and Wessel takes a very, very big rip at that one, and he came up empty. Wessel 1 for 2, singled and scored in the first, struck out in the third, and then walked in the 5th. And time is called by Wessel, 0-1 count to Wessel, who's gone 6 innings of 1-run ball, 2 hits given up by Wessel, just a couple of walks, as that 0-1 pitch just misses as Cameron trying to dot the corner, trying to Bob Ross it, get the paintbrush out, just missed. That pitch misses as well, so 2 balls and a strike to Jackson Wessel. Pitch from Cameron to Wessel is popped up into shallow right field, and it'll drop in for a hit between 8th and Scammon. That's kind of in that Bermuda Triangle there. Just a little Texas leaguer, and Wessel will get his second hit of the night. So a two out single, as somebody just about got plunked down here at the old concession stand. There's a foul ball behind us, but I have cat-like speed and reflexes, so I moved out of the way. So now Ty Fink will step in. He is 0 for 1, walked in the first, struck out in the 4th, and then hit a sacrifice fly and drove in a run. Back in the 5th inning, takes first pitch for a ball. That's just the 6th hit of the night for both teams, at least in this game. So again, the pitcher's done a very good job as that ball's popped up on the infield, and we'll see who's going to grab it. And Cameron says never a doubt, makes the play, and that will end the inning. We're through 6.5 here in Shenandoah. Mustangs need 2 to keep going, 3 to walk it off. We'll be back right after this.
Sorensen Auto Plaza in Shenandoah has been here over 25 years, and they specialize in financing. Buy here, pay here. At Sorensen Auto Plaza, they finance all credit types. Bad credit, no problem. Visit SorensenAutoplaza.com to apply for financing, and stop by and visit us on Sheridan Avenue. Sorensen Auto Plaza, proud to support this Shenandoah live stream.
The strength of a house starts with its foundation, just like the strength of a community starts with its education to ensure its success for many generations to come. The Shenandoah, Iowa Education Foundation strives to bring world-class education and opportunities to the youth of Shenandoah. Visit ShenandoahIowaEducationFoundation.org to become a part of the $100 Club, the Family Challenge, to donate to the Peter J. Weber Scholarship, or to make a general donation. The Shenandoah, Iowa Education Foundation, partnering today for success tomorrow.
We're back here at Shenandoah, bottom of the 7th inning. 8-9, top of the order due up for Shenandoah, needing 2 runs to tie, 3 to walk it off. And Easton Emery will step in. So pitcher of record at the moment is Jackson Wessel. Went 6 innings of 1 run, 2 hit ball. Did a really good job. Finished with 8 strikeouts in those 6 innings. So did a very, very good job. For his sake, he'd love to see him finish it off, see Emery finish it off. But for my sake and everybody listening, unless you're from Denison or Schleswig, I apologize. But most everybody listening would really like to see 3 runs right here. We'll see what Easton Emery can do as that first pitch is in for strike 1 to Eli Cameron. Cameron 0 for 1 tonight, flew out to left and walked his last plate appearance. Emery misses up and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch from Emery, and that's hit into right field. It's going to be a tough play by the right fielder. Nice running catch as he cradled it against his body there. That'd be very hard to see from probably your camera or from your television, but that ball kind of rolled up the arm of the right fielder, and then that ended up being a tough F9 for out number 1. Now Tyler Babe, 0 for 1. Flew out to the third baseman and then walked his last plate appearance. So 1 out, and that ball's up and away.
Catcher number 12, Tyler Babe.
So this would be one of those need a bloop and a blast here, right? Down by 2, get a bloop, get on base, and then a blast ties the ball game up. 1-0 count to Babe, and it's way outside as well. 2 balls and no strikes to the backstop for the Mustangs. Babe well behind, so it's going to be 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 balls and a strike to Tyler Babe. Looking for his first hit of the season. Be a good time for that. To 1 way upstairs. It's like that movie Bull Durham when Kevin Costner comes out to the pitcher and says, hit the bull. Hit the bull. What? Just hit the bull. Trust me. That's exactly what that was. It was intentionally wild. 3-1 pitch to Babe, and Babe soft liner to shortstop, and that's scooped up for out number 2. So 1 out away from a split here. See what the top of the order, Jade Spangler, can do. That's a tough F6 for Tyler Babe there. Spangler 0 for 3 tonight. Flew out to center his first time up, strikeout in the 3rd, and grounded out back up the middle his last time up. First pitch to Spangler, misses up and in. He never seems panicked up there, and I really like that about. That's a good leadoff hitter. Very calm, very relaxed, a little up and in, didn't really move. And that 0-1-0 is going to be popped foul. Heads up! That was just me yelling to the people behind us. Shane Weigel over there doing the umpiring for the softball game. And he about got hit by a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. To Spangler, 2 outs. And Spangler takes the 1-1 pitch, 2 balls and a strike. Emery gets the sign. 2-1 offering to Spangler. Swing and a miss.
Thank you very much. See you Thursday. Yes, sir. Okay. That's back at 7:30 one game. Yes. Okay. For you. Yep.
Healthy hack there from Spangler. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Down by 2. Needing a base runner. Emery trying to close the door. 2-2 is lined into left field, and right there is the left fielder to make the catch. And the Monarchs earn the split. Mustangs win game 1, 2-0. A really good pitching performance by Camden Lormer. And really good pitching performance by Jackson Wessel in game 2. So a 3-1 win for the Monarchs here. A 2-0 win for Shenandoah in game 1. And the split in the Hawkeye 10 doubleheader for both the Mustangs and the Monarchs. Really good baseball played tonight. And on the backside here, it's in the 5th inning, top of the 5th, Shenandoah up 2-0 in the softball game. Peyton Nathan's pitching really well, and made a couple of really good plays in the field from what I've been able to see. But beyond that, the next time that I will be back with you, Coach Soderberg will be with me, and it'll be the Thursday night ball game. We'll have baseball or softball. I can't remember off the top of my head, but we'll be back here Thursday night. We'll see you then. Until then, good night, everybody.